Alright, Jason, Hollis Farms. Today we have got a job that I have been putting off for a little while. Gonna be pretty crappy. I wanted to say something else, but I better not do that on YouTube. Alright, here's what we got going on. I don't even think Pete wants in on this job. On the toter home, we got the sewage holding tank and the drain, and then the wastewater holding tank drain. We have got a leak on the sewage part holding tank, so it just kind of drips all the time. It's pretty smelly. Man, I really been putting this off, but I think I'm gonna find me some rubber gloves, and I'm not sure if it's got an O-ring or what down in here. It will be leaking around here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this off. This is gonna come out, and then I should be able to unbolt this, I think. It's glued pretty good right there. I'm hoping, I don't know, I'm thinking if I can take this apart and clean it up and silicone it back, maybe it'll quit leaking. Oh, I don't know. I've been dreading this, but I'm gonna get me some tools and see if we can make this work. Alright, y'all, so here we go. I am dreading this. I'm not sure I am working in the right place. Move, Pete. You don't want to be in this. Man, we are going to have to clean everything up. I'm not sure it's not leaking up back up there a little bit more, but I believe most of it's right here. Boy, they got it to where you can't get to nothing too. Golly, it's gonna be a stanky job. Need some light, I can't half see. I'm gonna end up having to take this thing loose up here, I believe. Bad as I hate to. Golly. But I gotta see how this thing is made. There's always something left in the tank when you dump it. So it's gonna be something there. Well, that one right there is hard to get to. Leaks right there a little bit when I pick it up. I'm not exactly sure where it's at. Move, Pete. You got to get out of the way a little while now. Alright, let's see if I can. That bolt there is gonna be burnt. Golly. I've been dreading this, y'all. Thing is, you can't hardly get to it. I may have to take it all the way apart and pull it out too. Alright, them's loose. I got figure out how to. There's got a lot of rust like on it. Well, I will have to clean some tools up when we get through with this job. Just can't get to the doggone thing. I may can come in from the other way with this ratchet. Y'all bear with me. We're gonna get somewhere in a minute. maybe.
Alright, I'm on it now. It'll just turn. There it goes. Whole thing's turning. I knew that was gonna happen. We'll just get her broke loose. Come on, baby. There we go. Almost got that, and I think the rest of them are gonna go pretty easy. All right. Man, this is bad, y'all. I'm made better. It ain't no telling how this thing's made. I don't know. I better get this one off here. Dang, just can't get to it. It's all but off now. Glad I had these rubber gloves. I bought them to clean deer with, but I never used them hardly there. Whew. I have to go get a mask on, some oxygen. Man, whew. Come on off there. If we can ever get this off and get it out where we can wash on it and work on it, it won't be too bad. Alright, that's all the nuts. Get just one bolt out of it. Now I think we can take it apart somehow. Right, that's made kind of messed up. I may have to take it loose from the tank to get it. I don't think so though. Alright, let me cut you off for a minute. I'll be right back. Alright y'all, so I got everything cleaned up, dried up. I am fixing to try, before I order the new valve and all, I think I had a little leak up there, put some silicone on it. I am fixing to, this little valve here has got O-ring on both sides. And the O-ring that was on the outside part, where I don't think it was leaking, looks a lot better than the other one. So what I'm going to do, it's got a little groove here that this O-ring goes in. I'm gonna go ahead and put me a little bead of silicone in there, and then put the O-ring, and then I'm gonna put some silicone on the outside of the O-ring, and then try to put it back together. I do not have a clue what I'm doing. And it's just a little drip. It's not bad, but we was out there at Humboldt, Kansas when we flipped the mob. We was parked beside Kenny Wallace. He was probably glad we left a little early. It was probably starting to stink a little bit. Maybe we can fix it up. Real hard to get to. It'd be a lot easier to get to if I'd take it loose from the tank up there, but I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to be working on this project, period, but gonna have to. Can't talk anybody into doing it. Somebody's got to do it. If I can just get this O-ring to ease back in there without making a too bad a mess. Go to fooling with silicone. Alright. Alright, now she's back in there. Some of this off my hands. This ain't what I wanted to do today, but I've been putting it off. I believe this will work. What y'all think? The problem's gonna be getting it back in that little crack there where it slides in without taking all my silicone off. But I'm gonna need to put this other one in as we go too. It's got one on both sides. Silicone kind of like toothpaste. Have to keep squeezing on it. That ought to be a plenty too much. I may have to stay in the woods today. I probably ain't gonna smell good enough to go to town. I ain't got it on me too bad yet, but it ain't over. Damn. Uh-oh, sorry about that, y'all. Forgot I'd already put some on that outside there of that one. Get in there. I'm not sure if this is the kind of silicone I should be using or not, but that's what we're gonna use. Now if I don't tear it all to pieces and pull them out when I put it back together, we might be in business. It's always something when you have something like this. Man, always when you get stuff like that on your hands, your ear goes to itching or something. Alright, we're going to see if we can slide it down in here. It ain't much room to work with. I like to didn't get it out. I mean, it's tight. I need some space. Whew. I bet this was all made in one piece. when they built it and they just stuck it in there, but we have got to get it slid back in there. About didn't get it out. Boy, it ain't no room at all. I'm finna be in a mess, and I don't want to take that piece off there because I'll end up with the same thing there. Gotta get it spread apart just a little bit somehow. Don't want to knock my O-rings out. I'm gonna pull the O-ring out. Alright, I gotta think on this for a minute. I'll be right back. I gotta figure out how to spread it apart. Alright, I think she's may head back in there now if I don't. Come on, baby. Close, close, close. Just don't need to spin my, oh yeah. Now, alright. Paint in the bottom. Let me stick a bolt in and that may help me. Nah, I'm gonna do this but one time, y'all. I think it'll go. I'm just gonna have to start a bolt. Who knows if this is gonna work or not? I don't. May have that spun wrong now. Come on. Where'd you go, bolt? Oh, there you are. God. Come on. How come you won't go in there? Try one of these top ones. Man, come on. All right, there's one. Let me get a nut on it. This might work, y'all. I don't want to line back up right for some reason. That bolt's got to go in from my other way. Come on, baby. Alright, let me see if I can get this bolt in. Alright, y'all, I got 3 of the 4 bolts in. Alright, there's the other one. Golly. If I can get a nut on that one. God, I can't get my hands in there. I can probably. Man, this thing ain't too worker friendly. May have to come in from. I need that GoPro mounted on my head where y'all see what I am doing. Golly. Whew. Don't stink near as bad as it did. Alright, let me see if I can get one. I can't get my hand in there. But but I got to. Alright. Golly, I'm trying. I wonder if it'll help if I tighten this one up a little bit. Alright, that nut ought to go on there now. Come on, baby. Spin over here for me. Alright, I think she has started. Don't look like any of them gaskets has come out yet. Let me see, I'm gonna have to, I need to get a ratchet in there. Oh, I'm gonna have to clean my tools up. We might get lucky, y'all. I ain't sure yet. Oh no, that thing won't close. The dang O-ring has done come out. Son of a gun. Alright, y'all, I think I got it in there. I really not feeling real good about what I've done here. I think I'm going to end up probably having to order all the parts and go back new with it. I'm going to make a phone call or two here after a while, and if I could get this whole assembly, it would make it a lot easier to go back together with. But it might work. I can just keep it from leaking from this side. I ain't too worried about if it leaks it when I dump a little bit. tight in that spot right there. God, I can't get in there. It may be so much. That might work. It's got a lot of silicone on it. It may not ever open when it dries. I need to work it a time or two today. All right, I'll be right back.
All right, y'all, that is not really what I wanted to do today, but I've been putting it off and I needed to. The more I study on this thing, I got to see if I can get parts for it. All this is put together, and when you take it apart, it's just not much room to get back in there. I think it would be best if I could get with Renegade and order this whole section. And that way you could just put it back up on there at one time. Everything go at once. And all this would be together, no problems for leaking. The only thing you'd have to do is seal right there where it goes in the tank. I don't think that'd be a big deal. So maybe, y'all see the mess I made with the silicone. I got the O-rings back in there because it will go back down now. It's got some silicone on that slide, so it's going to be kind of tricky there, but it might work. Every once in a while, a guy needs a little luck. We may get lucky and this thing work for years. But I need to run some water through it and see if it's going to. I'm just kind of scared to run water through it right now. But anyway, that's one of my little projects for today. If y'all like our stuff, subscribe to us, Hollis Farms. Hats, t-shirts, and stickers, hollisfarms.com. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.